Get ready for a before and after of Fruity Kaleidoscope. I got this April 2026 release. Her name is Fruity Kaleidoscope, and you can see she has been all dressed up and she's been dancing a lot as part of the virtual Blythe Retreat 2026. But now I'm ready to change her out and restyle her, and I'm going to start with her hair. So let's take her down. I'll pull her hair out of these cute space buns that I put them in for the retreat, and we will give her a spa to start off with. We had so much fun at the retreat. You can see she's got a little necklace on that I made. This is one of the projects that Terry did for us. And then she is still wearing her little bracelets that she came with. And let's see. Oh, I made her this pole charm. This was also based on a retreat project workshop that Terry did. I, used different stuff, but basically the same technique that she showed us how to do. And Terry also did a workshop on hair, braiding it, and then showing us a lot of different ways to style it after braiding it. So I put her hair in 2 braids and then did the space buns like this. And it's very cute, and you can see that her hair is still like frizzy on the ends. And I'll say it looks frizzy, but it's not actually frizzy. Like, it doesn't feel frizzy. It's very, very soft hair. Very soft. But I've seen quite a few people who have given her spas. And now that the retreat's over and she's ready to change out of her retreat hip-hop dancing outfit, I want to try to style her in something that sort of relates to the idea of the Harajuku fashion that she's based on, and using something other than her stock, by the way. But I'm going to go ahead and give her a spa, I think. But let's go ahead and look at her hair first. Again, let me get it out of these braids and comb it. I have seen quite a few people who have this doll giving her a spa, which basically means washing the fiber. This is obviously not real hair. It's a fiber, and it's a new type that they haven't used before. I can't remember the name of it. If I think of the name, I'll put it, here somewhere or something. And in fact, I'm gonna go ahead and take this little charm off, because when I start doing this sort of thing with the dolls, when I'm messing with their hair like this a lot, I will often take the cord and wrap it around their necks so I keep it out of the way. So, and this is just connected onto the cord with an overhand knot, so it's very easy to take off and switch out. But yeah, this is fun. It says oui. Oh no, it says j'ai l'ami. I think it's I am love or I am in love. I'm not sure. And my French is very rusty. I knew very little of it. I did take it a little bit in college a zillion years ago. All right, so let's get her pulled cord out of the way, and let me brush her hair out a little bit here. This is a wire brush. You can see somebody else's hair here, another dolly's with dark hair. This is a wire brush. I only use it to brush doll hair and not human hair, because human hair has oils on it that obviously we don't want to get on the doll's hair. But you can see how like poofy it is. I mean, it looks frizzy, but it doesn't, I mean, to me, frizzy means dry. And it's definitely not dry. It's not oily, but it's very silky feeling. And I've had a few AliExpress type dolls that have similar hair like this, but even then I don't get them very often. Still kind of a bit naughty. You're a naughty girl. But you can see it's still got this like poof on the ends of it. And of course she just, she had her hair in braids, so it looks like this a little bit too. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead. We'll go ahead and wash your hair, Chickaroony. All right, BRB with some water. I have a shallow pan of water. I've just warmed it for about 30 seconds in the microwave. I have some Dawn dish soap in here, and I'm going to put her hair in here. Just kind of soak it in there. Now you can take their scalps off if you want to go that far. I don't feel like doing that. I think her bangs are fine. But you can take their heads apart, take their scalp off, and then dunk it in like that. You don't obviously want to get water inside the head because you don't want to get any water in there because you have a mechanism, the Imex in there. So I'm going to let her soak a little bit like that. It's mostly the ends of the hair, honestly, on my doll anyway, that seem pretty poofy. All right, I'm just gonna let her sit there for just maybe 5 minutes. Then I'm gonna take her to the sink and I'm gonna rinse out all of this soapy water. All right, so I've got her hair rinsed really well. She's on a towel. I'm using this comb and I'm just trying to kind of evenly comb it out here so her hair can dry. It still has a bit of a wave, but I'm okay with the wave. I just wasn't real keen on how the ends were like poofy, you know. Yeah, I don't mind the wave. I don't really want it stick straight, honestly. So, and you know, that way too, if I want to do things like braid her hair or whatever, I'm not gonna have to do this every single time if I want to straighten it out. So yeah, so she's gonna lay here like this for a while on the towel, overnight at least. And while she is drying, I will go take a look at my clothes and come up with a couple of ideas for some street outfits to style her in. I actually saved bits of her box to get some ideas because these are all photographs that were from the original magazine. And honestly, if you just Google, you could also find, you know, illustrations and images and that kind of thing. You can see there's quite a bit of pink. And I noticed that when I was Googling this street style, Japanese street style like this, I saw a lot of pink. So I can understand now why she's so pink. But I'm going to try to find maybe a pink outfit, you know, but then maybe something that has, well, I saw a lot of black too, but I don't really use black a lot for my dolls for obvious reasons. But maybe something on the blues. I don't know. So yeah, let me go look and I'll be back and we will check on this chickaroony. Her hair will be dry by then and I'll have some outfits to style her up and do a little dolly dress up. I have 3 semi outfits here. I haven't picked out anything like stockings and shoes and hair accessories and that kind of thing. But I noticed that I see a lot of rainbow when I look for images of Japanese street fashion. So this kind of lends itself to the bright colors of a rainbow. And then I see a lot of pastels, lots of pink. So we have this going on, a lot of layers. And then I wanted something sort of blue on the blue range. So I have this little dress and a little denim jacket and maybe put this over it or under it. I don't know. But I'm going to put these outfits on her and then we can look at them each individually. And depending on how they look, I will go from there and decide which one I want to fully style her in, as in get shoes, get stockings, do something with her hair, etc. And please let me know in the comments what you think about each one of these as I show them to you on the dolly. I'll dress her off camera and then come back and show you. So here's the first outfit. I went ahead and threw on some little turquoise tennis shoes that I think look really cute with this. This actually looks better than I thought it would. I mean, clearly she needs some accessories, definitely something for her hair. These sort of outfits do not lend themselves to minimalism at all. So maybe, I don't know, maybe some jewelry, definitely some hair ornaments, maybe a bag. But this has potential. I really like the jacket with this little sort of frilly looking skirt. Let me know, you guys, what you think of this first outfit, number 1. All right, get your sunglasses on, folks. So these stockings I had here, I don't know about them. I don't know. I like this, but I'm not sure about the shoes. But this, the skirt and the shirt and the little jacket, which by the way, this is a vintage skipper jacket, even though it seems kind of big on her arms there, it is a skipper jacket. So I switched out her eyes. Let me know what you think of outfit number 2. I switched her eyes out to her sort of lilac colored. And now she's all pretty much in pastels. Pink, white with a little bit of light blue, and then pink again. And then of course we got the kitty. I think this is super cute on her, especially considering she has the pink hair. I don't know. I mean, decisions. So hold on for the big reveal. I'll show you what I decided to put her in. I think all of these would work with some kind of, zhuzhing up. But yeah, let's see what I end up doing, guys. Again, I'd like to know which one you like best. Outfit number 1, outfit number 2, or this is outfit number 3. Time for the big reveal. I mixed a couple of the outfits together finally. I just couldn't get what I wanted together with the separate outfits, and then I realized I really liked the jacket, which by the way, the jacket was from Cradable World. T-shirt is a stock item from the Doll Disco Boogie, and the little dress was from Sparkle Girls back in the day when Walmart had those dolls and their clothes really inexpensively. And I took the cardboard pieces from the box that I cut, and I made sort of like this little archway that I think does a nice sort of background for her. It works kind of as a nice background for taking some photographs. But as I was playing around with her, I realized even though obviously she was designed with the idea of the Japanese street fashion, and that's what I leaned into here, I feel like though she is a lot more versatile than just that. Let me know your thoughts down below about some other fashion trends that I could use with her. For example, I got you guys, I love Mori style. I think she could pull that off. I definitely think Lolita would be very easy. But let me know some other type of fashions that you'd like to see me do a dolly dress up with her. I'd like to try to experiment with this doll because like I said, I feel like she has a lot going for her, and I think this looks really good on her, but I think she could definitely pull off other looks. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts as usual. Please give this a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And Fruity and I hope you guys have a wonderful dolly day. Bye-bye.